is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Terrible clap. Today we have the Strike Industries SMC Bravo. It's pretty much a modular chassis system for your P320 to turn it into a PDW type thing. And it's still pretty affordable, which is good. So what we have here is we have their grip module, we have the spare mag holder, and we have the brace is what we're going to talk about. And let's start with the brace. So the brace is pretty nice. It's made from metal and from polymer. It has a couple slots where you could loop a sling through it. Obviously you can shoot it as an actual brace if you need to and want to. That is an option. Or as the ATF currently says, you can occasionally shoulder it. Anyway, I'm not going down there. So there's two different braces you can get from Strike Industries. There's a single and there's a multi. So the single fold's only going to fold one way. What we have here is the multi-fold. So if I push the right button, it folds to the left. If I push the left button, it folds to the right. And when it's closed, if you want to open it, you just push up on the brace and that will open it. The chassis system itself does have a Picatinny rail. So if you don't want to use this brace, or if you have another brace, anything that hooks to a pick rail should be okay. But this brace is excellent. It is very nice. The back of the chassis system does have a QD slot, and you can run a sling on either side, but it's also open so you can pass through some paracord or something. If you want to hook up a sling using a paracord method instead of a QD slot, you can do either one, whatever makes you happy. All right, give me 10 seconds to pay my bills and chill a little. Notch is the biggest supporter of the Tiberious channel. I always like to thank them. If you're not familiar with Notches, they have hunting, fishing, camping, reloads, pew-pews, optics, all that type of stuff, and they're always having very good deals. Now, we do have a supporter of this video, and the name of the company is Nutsack. Very memorable, easy to remember. They make a bunch of high-end, made in the United States bags, and this is just one. They have a bunch of different sizes and colors. This is like a waxed canvas. They have leather, a bunch of different choices. I bought this one to be my EDC bag, and there we go, and the Strike Industries little thing does fit in there as well. But if you're looking for a very high-end bag that looks really nice, wax canvas, leather, anything like that, they have black ones as well. This is a company that doesn't scream tactical. There's a link to both Nutsack and Notches, you know where. All right, the grip module is available in FDE or black, and I should have got black, but more on that in just a second. It has a very nice mag well to insert those magazines, helps a little bit. The only thing I would change on this entire setup is going to be the texture. It's a very slick polymer. It's not a very aggressive, and I really like that aggressive grip texture in my opinion. So it's not a huge deal when you're shooting because you may or may not have it shouldered. You have two hands on the thing, so it's very easy and pleasant to shoot, not hard at all, but it is slick, and I like that rough grip texture. So I'll probably stipple this bad boy up, and I'm probably going to paint it as well. So let's talk about the slides a little bit. I bought this FDE because I wanted to put my M18 Sig slide on there, and I figured FDE, beautiful, but I wasn't thinking this is a full-size grip module, so when you have a compact size slide, it ends here, and it works fine. It doesn't affect the operation, but it looks goofy, and it made me very nervous with my hand so close to the edge. So I do have a full-size P320 slide. It's my X5 Legion, which is great, but now that's gray and the gun is tan and that looks ugly and I have OCD and that really bothered me. So when this video is over, I am going to stipple this and paint it so it's what I want, the way I want. And yeah, the mag release does come with the grip, so you don't need to install that like some of the other grip modules out there. I like that Strike on the 320 and 365 and give you a mag release already installed. It makes life a little easier. And it does drop the magazines freely just like a P320. If you aren't familiar with the FCU and how this modularity works, I'll quickly explain it. So you pull the takedown lever on the P320 and that fire control unit comes out, and that's the serialized firearm. That's the heart of the gun, and it allows you to switch it from different grips literally within 10 seconds. And that modularity is one of the best parts of the 320 and the 365. And I probably have over 10 grips in the house for those two guns alone. It's pretty good. Sliding on up to the rail, it's a standard pick rail on the front. You can put a light on there if you choose. This spare mag holder is from Strike Industries as well, and it has a magazine release. It locks in place. The thing you'll see in the shooting footage is I way over tightened this at first, like a goofy gorilla that I am, and I had a lot of trouble getting that magazine out. So when you see that footage of me struggling to get the magazine out, just know that's not on strike. I over tightened it. Once I loosened it to a normal tension, it was fine. There was no problems taking that magazine in and out. All right, before you go, let's talk about compatibility, accessories, pros, cons, and then you boys and girls can get out of here. As far as magazine compatibility, that's up here on the screen, but any of the larger full-size mags are going to work fine with it. They have a bunch of different accessories you can get besides this brace and the spare mag carrier. They also have a side charging handle if you want to get that. They have a blast shield, and the blast shield goes over the end of the muzzle, and it protects your hand from some of that, the blast from the muzzle, as the name says, but it also allows you to rock the spare mag carrier and a light. So if you want a light and a spare mag carrier, you can grab that blast shield. They have comps, mag wells, extended magazine base pads. They have a whole bunch of different accessories, and they also have different versions of this that are more expensive. There's quite a bit to choose from. As far as calibers, it's going to work with 9, 357 Sig, and 40 soft and weak. You 10mm boys, this is not going to work for you 10mm boys. Very sad. I love 10mm. Now let's talk about the testing. So 2 things I want to give you heads up again. If you see me struggling with the spare mag, that's because I had it over tightened. Also, I want you to be very careful when shooting. This is a very short PDW, and with the spare mag carrier, your thumb is right near the end of the muzzle. So just, be aware, any small PDW, that's something I like to stress. But we shot a couple hundred rounds. I did not have any problems. I didn't have any issues, no malfunctions. From day one, the FCU dropped right in, and it ran flawless with all different types of ammo, 115, 147, hollow points. It was absolutely flawless. And the thing I stress, when you get a small PDW, it may not shoot as accurate at distance compared to a traditional AR-15, but I definitely can shoot this much better and further than a handgun. So if you're looking for something to shoot further and more accurate than a handgun, then this is a great option. I easily was shooting this at 100 yards with my awful eyesight, and I was consistently getting hits. So no problems, no issues. This will be one of the things that I absolutely will keep. And I don't keep everything I review, but I will absolutely keep this because it's pretty dope. The biggest pro for me is going to be the value, what you get for your money. Strike Industries always brings the value. Of course, they're a high value brand, and this is no exception. They give you a lot of value. The modularity is going to be second. You could set this up so many different ways. The brace folds either way. I like the brace setup. They did a very good job there. And then I also want to call out, it's very easy to pick up that red dot. With some of these really small PDWs, when you come up to find the red dot, you kind of got to crunch down. But this was very easy to pick up the red dot with the way it's designed and laid out and where the brace is and all that good stuff. As far as things I would change, I would have ordered the black one. That's not on strike. That's on me. I should have ordered the black one, but I wasn't thinking. I want to stress how be careful of your thumb near the end of the muzzle with all PDWs. But as far as things I would change on this specific grip, is just going to be the grip texture. It's a little too slick for me. I wish it was more aggressive. You may or may not agree. The front does have some lines, but it's just overall a little too slick for me. So I'm probably just going to paint it and then put some skateboard tape on here is probably what I'm going to do. But that's it. Overall, it's a dope little PDW, especially if you carry a P320 and you want your primary and secondary to use the same magazines. Most people will get hits much better, faster, and more accurate with something like this than they will a handgun. All right, that's all I got for you. Thank you to Strike. Thank you to Natchez. Thank you to Nutsack. What a great name. The links to all 3 again are down you know where. Most important, thank you boys and girls for watching. If you think I deserve it, like, comment. That stuff's great. Helps out the algorithms. Truly lets YouTube know that this is a good video and other people should watch it. But the subscriptions is what I really need and what really helps me out. Trying to grow this channel to 100,000 subs in 2025, and that's going to be difficult. So if you think I deserve it, like, comment, definitely subscribe. I appreciate it. Santa appreciates it. I'll see you next time. Be good. Stay blessed. All that good stuff. Peace.